Hello again everybody, it's only me, Wushu Richard, and in this video I'm going to show you some more Kung Fu techniques, okay? We're looking at the white crane fist style, okay? Which is one of my, it's a style that's always been with me throughout my training for many years now. I mean, it's a style, the white crane fist style of Kung Fu. I mean, there are different systems of it. I was very lucky enough to learn some in my life, and I've developed my way too. You will actually see me of like, kind of like mucking around, but you will have seen me in like one of my movies recently that I made, you know, Crane Man versus Wing Chun Man with Tai Chi. You will have seen me doing that. Also, you will have seen me do like certain demonstrations on other videos too, where I show my animal style, such as the tiger and crane, snake, leopard and mantis. Now, the crane system, okay, in this video we're just going to look at a few simple features of the crane, okay? I'm going to get more in depth and show you more, and I want to share my system and ways of training the crane. Crane is very similar to Wing Chun in some respects, and Wing Chun, as you know, is my main style of martial art, of Kung Fu, and I've practiced so many martial arts on the whole, as I say, as well as the Tai Chi, you know, a bit of that. But the thing is, it's like this, okay? With the white crane fist, I can go like deep and explain more, and I will explain more in the future, but it's a deep system. It is actually a Kung Fu style, okay, that has got, you know, very strong roots, and there's a lot of hardcore conditioning training involved, okay? It's like mostly like a southern style using the hands, but of course we're using the attributes of the bird, the crane, which is a bird, okay? And the funny thing is that when I was first learning white crane fist, I was learning with one of my good teachers in the past, a 5-animal Kung Fu master. We were learning like mainly crane and tiger, and the style, as I say, developed with me. I really took to it. I felt that the techniques were so simple. In fact, like Wing Chun is actually based, they say, on the movements of a snake and a crane. Anyway. In the ancient story, but you know, the crane system, though, there are different systems of crane, and if you look into it, you will find that. Okay, such as like, what's it, sleeping crane, flying crane, well, you'll find different systems. If you look it up with different lineage behind it, a lot of Chinese martial arts are the same as, well, any martial arts. You will find that there are different lineages, different backgrounds to the different styles, such as like karate, for example. And this is another thing too, talking about the white crane fist, you will find elements of the white crane throughout different other styles. Karate systems were heavily influenced. There's a lot of karate systems out there that have got a lot of crane movements in them. Tai Chi systems too, okay. Crane styles themselves, and again, like I said, with Wing Chun also. So the crane has influenced a lot of that. And what I want to say with the crane, okay, is I used it a lot when I was doing kickboxing back in the day. We did hard training, and I used to utilize this, and it used to work really, really effectively. And the good thing about the crane is the moves are very simple, but the thing is, it's still deep. There's a lot involved. There's like hardcore conditioning, training hard stances and stuff, and conditioning to make your forearms strong, and you're getting that motion of that sticking hands and all kinds of like motions when you're training with a partner, let's say, blocking motions and stuff to strengthen your arms and in your wrists, okay? Because what you're doing is you're training the moves to be like the bird, and it's mostly hand techniques, but it sometimes looks quite silly too in the moves, but it's more like it's like for you know, self-defense orientated, and it really is for the combat element. What I will say, okay, in this video I won't show you any techniques, but all I will tell you is I want to make some more videos. As far as a series goes, we'll see how we go along, okay, on this, because I've got my own way of training the crane. I do go kind of deep sometimes and like flow it in with just with what I know, blending that in with my traditional, with my training that I do in my martial arts, all of the stuff I do. But also I kind of like do it free flow too, in terms of, you know, just putting it in gear with like natural fighting situations, whether it be like a Wing Chun or like a boxing or karate. I'll be like putting the crane movements in as I feel naturally. And you'll find the elements of this in many different systems of martial art. But the thing is, I want to say, okay, is In this video, I'm just going to tell you, in this video, I'm going to just tell you some of the attributes we're going to look at. The crane's features, okay, we're talking about the hand position, is usually with the elbows in. You're standing in like a small stance like this, almost like a wing chun stance usually, and you're utilising the wrists, okay, so the wrists from here, a bit like the bird's wings, you notice that, yeah? So you've got the bird's wings and the bird's beak. This is a formation of the bird's beak here, clasping the fingers together, and that is usually used for striking vulnerable points. That takes a lot of conditioning. I like to just do that on my hands sometimes to get some feel, you know, and train for the fingers. Another variation, okay, is putting the fingers together like this, and it's like the wing tips. And you'll find kind of training like this in systems of like karate and other systems, okay, too, where they've got finger training like this, where they'll be literally striking with the fingers there. I prefer to do it this way. It's not completely straight like that, it's kind of clasped this way, in an arc, okay. And what I like to do for that is I like to train it on walls and things like trees. Be careful, don't ram your fingers in and crack them, but just like this, so tapping on a wall like this, okay, to make your fingers stronger, okay. But things like, it's the same way as you would train up chopping and things, or on site if you have like a dummy or something to train on, you know. But working this motion, okay, and you'll see like these flashy movements you see like in Karate Kid or, you know, legendary movies, or like, you know, you'll see all this funky stuff like in Kung Fu films and stuff with all like this kind of motion, but it's not for a joke really. I mean, it really is serious, and people may laugh at this, but to tell you the truth, it's not a joke at all. What you're doing is you're utilising the neck too, by the way, and the head of the bird, see here, for like blocking motions, striking motions, okay? You're hooking over, like grabbing an arm, let's say here, grabbing a hand, see? Or hooking over with your arm there, let's say blocking, and striking into vulnerable areas, see? Scooping that hand away as he tries to push me, blocking away, striking right into vulnerable areas, some targets, parrying a punch, let's say, and coming straight through there, parrying that and going straight up there. Someone comes to push me, I open straight up. So you see I'm using this hooking motion of my elbows here, guarding in, and I'm like, literally washing in or out with whatever comes to attack me, blocking in, I can circle, things like that. And what I'm doing is I'm using these wings nice and softly there, blocking it down, absorbing it in, whatever's coming, pushing me, deflecting it away. I can use two hands. I can literally come with a slap or a chop, whatever I want to do, even a punch. But what I'm doing is I'm just going there, hooking over with the beak or the wing, you see, and then going in with these fingertip strikes, really cracking it in with my whole body into those points there. And things like when you're blocking with the wings here softly, see that different kind of motions there are too, you'll find in it, this stance there. Someone coming to swing me, I might literally block it very softly with this wrist here. And at the same time my fingers immediately clasp together like this, and I can go straight in for a strike, or as I say, just let it go soft, block there, absorb the strike and slap straight into the head there. So you'll see me like motioning, doing these kind of motions when I'm doing my Tai Chi motions a lot of the time too. You'll see how I'm doing that, okay? So if someone's coming to attack me, I can block in, block out, see, you can go out high, here, just literally washing away anything that comes. I can still grab the arms, whatever I want to do, slapping, punch, whatever, elbow. But what I'm doing is I'm using these finger motions here, so with my wrists, and that's it, scooping away and things like that, scooping here, and catch his arm in there, let's say, deflecting. It looks kind of funny, you see, but it's not funny at all when it happens. He comes to push me, I might scoop that open, knee strike, kick, open, you see, I might come in like that. Bam, straight punches can be utilised too, things like that, okay, locks. There's also other motions such as blocking out like that, just like in Wing Chun almost, but it's like to the side there, and things like this, utilising that wrist motion you see. As I said, striking again, up, low, high, middle, then we're coming over like this kind of motion here, and I can chop that again, go there. So different kind of motions, using the hand, see, striking with my hand to certain areas. You can train this kind of motion here in your hand. Okay, here. Be careful how you can train the back of your hand, see, to make it's like a soft strike, but you're striking all the power in to vulnerable areas, see, blocking up here, grabbing an arm in a vulnerable area, see. So when you block it, so from there, see, or coming in straight, or a punch even. Okay, so coming in again, the palms. So there's a lot of techniques involved, okay? But we're gonna, and you see this kind of motion people do with their wrists and things like traditional training. But we're going to talk about more as we're going along. So these are some of the attributes of the crane system, okay? But when you're fighting naturally, like in boxing, you can still use it very naturally. See, I'm just cupping here, and you can't still do the exact same things. He's coming to punch me, I just cut. He tries to hit me, I'm here. And I'm utilising that. So as he comes, just catch it off, see there, hooking, absorbing that in his arms here. Elbow struck across the head, just throw him back even. Things like that can work. Elbow in, grab the arm. Someone comes to grab me here, I can literally just grab that arm in, catch him in, see, things like that. We're just twisting that way. Slap, using slapping motion. It might sound funny, just slapping. None of where is to the ears, you've got to be careful, you know. Bang across the head there, see? Or back straight against the wings of the bird, literally. The ridge hand strikes, everything can work. In snake, you'd be going straight for a strike like that, see? And what we're doing is going in, vital areas, you see. We had a low punch in the groin, so to my body into it. Cutting straight up again there. Palms can be done. You'll find a lot of palm motions too, like this. With the motion, okay? See? Blocking, hip into it. Catching the arms down. You see these kind of motions, see? In karate styles too, see? So this is, you can see where that all fits in with the different kinds of training. Train hard and stay safe. More videos to come. Thank you for watching.